Alright, so the goal for today. Yesterday we worked on this area right here. So today we're going to try and finish this up. We're going to finish this building up and maybe wrap this porch around, put a set of stairs that connects it. I don't know, we're getting kind of narrow with the space right there, so we might not be able to, but we might try that. Finish this. Do something with the bottom half of this, perhaps. And possibly do these buildings. We might do a rough layout for the rest of this area and just put some buildings down and figure out how we're going to have an entrance into this village. At some point, we have to come over here. We've got to finish this still. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to do for this. This is going to be like a watchtower point. That's the plan. So hopefully... Always come in when you're about to leave. We just started. Actually, we're 1 minute 30 seconds into it. So welcome in. How are you? Just so you always come in when we're about to finish up. Today's the day. Sophia, welcome in. Thanks for sharing. How are y'all doing? Sophia, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Glad you made it at the beginning. Yeah, I'm starting a little later today than what I usually do. Today has been a lot of unexpected plans. Which, that's the way life is sometimes. That's just the way it is. So how's y'all's day going? What y'all got going on today? Anything exciting? Let's see. I think I kind of want to... So with this build, I need to look and see when we first started this build. Sarah, welcome in. Hi, I'm exciting girl. Bean, welcome in. How are you? How are you, Bean? When I loaded this game up, it popped up and said, your friend Bean is playing Peaked. What are you doing? Are you peeking? Is it clutch? Let's see. I think we're just gonna do like rough buildings. You know what I mean? I think we're just gonna try and finish these out kind of quickly because we've been doing this for a while. Morgs, girl, welcome in. How are you? How's your day going? We also need to adjust the color. We did yellow for this one. We've got plain stone in the middle. We need to change this. When I say orange, it's kind of like a peachy color. Can you like play with us, girl? Why you gotta be like that, friend? Why you gotta be like that? I wish I could, but I feel like I've always like the wife comes home from work, and so I've got to spend time with the wife, and then just all the other stuff. I don't know. I feel like I never have enough time. You know what I mean? Quite frustrating because you know what I want to do? I kind of just want to play games and hang out. That's about it. Well, I worked 8-12, 6 until 6:30 a.m. Ooh, so 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And now I have to go back in 3 hours. Makes you sad. Morgs. That sounds crazy. Girl, I was just thinking today. My letters haven't been in here. My favorite freaking letter. Girl, welcome in. How are you? Domo, welcome in. How are you? How are you? Here for like 5 minutes? Hey, 5 minutes is great. Glad you're here. Hopefully your day goes well. You're out of the country? That sounds pretty exciting. What were you doing out of the country? Tell us more. Tell us about your out of the country experience. I vaguely remember you saying, he's gotta delete that heart trust. Domo, stop spoiling it like that. Y'all make it so crazy. Let's do... I feel like we should just do like we were talking about, not put too much thought into this and just like put windows. You know, just do rough builds. Let it go. Let it be. Let it do its thing. Verena, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you? How are you? How was life? It's good. Can't complain. Complain. Guess who got their money though? You made $1,200 in one day for nothing. Doing what, Morgs? Girl, sign me up. Send me the application so I can apply. That's what we need to do. More of that, please. You know what I mean? Can we drag this guy back a little bit? Ugh. I guess we can take this guy, bring him up, and it doesn't really affect it. Yeah, that'd be alright. That'd be alright. Still got a little spot right there, but it's alright. Just date my ex? Girl, that's crazy. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Oh gosh, maybe we should just do the door on this side and a bunch of windows over here. Maybe that's all we should do. What do we think? Is that a plan? Oh gosh, we got the side of the building right here. Can we scoop that in just a little bit? Yeah, that'd be alright. That'd be alright. And then, with that being there, hopefully we can squeeze a light. Oh, we can do it on the corner. That'd be alright. I kind of wanted it right here, but on the corner is good. That's about it. Life's exhausted for me, Verena. Girl, I think a lot of us are in the same boat of just having a lot going on at the moment. You know what I mean? Because I'm the same way. Between my dog, the wife's grandma, just life in general. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people. I know Patty's feeling kind of sick. Don't mean to be putting her business out, but in the Kingdom group chat, she mentioned it, which you're in there. You saw it, I believe. So she's feeling kind of sick. Jenny, how are you doing? Jenny is moving, doing all that stuff. So she's been busy as a bee, doing all that stuff. Bean is just doing a boss stuff. Just kidding. She was in a car accident. Also, Canyon, welcome in. Thank you so much for the finger hearts, the 10 tiny Carls, the heart me, but it's toast. Welcome in. Thank you for the heart me as well. I saw your post, Toast, with the camera. Looks phenomenal. Great builds as always. Yeah, Bean was just in a vehicle accident as well. So there's been a lot of stuff going on in everybody's lives. It's just been hectic. Life is like 100% maxed out on lifing at the moment. Can we just make this bigger, perhaps? How much? Can we go over this way? Possibly. Rotate it just a little bit. Do this. Oh gosh, how crazy does that look? We might be aborting this idea. We're just kind of roughing it just to see what's going on. I don't know. I think that's good. Hang tight. I feel like I hear something. You know how you'll be playing your game sometimes and you'll hear something, you'll be like, what am I hearing? Well, I think it was just like a vehicle that was driving by kind of slow, maybe like a tractor or something. But it's all good. It's what we got going on. Runaways, welcome in, welcome in. How are y'all? What we got going on? Toast, I need some work, but thank you for the tip. Anything for you, Toast. Hopefully everything's going well. I don't think I've caught you live in a bit, but Toast is in here. You all. Toast also plays Tiny Glade if you want some additional Tiny Glade content creator stuff. They also play other cozy, relaxing games as well. Just so you know. You can run, but you can't hide. Needs a survival game with build mechanics like this. Well, let me tell you about a survival build game called Minecraft. All right. Anyways, how's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? We got 108 people in here at the moment, so just so you all know what the plan is for today. The plan yesterday, we worked on this, right? So we got all of this done yesterday. The plan is to finish this part right here, make this kind of pretty, do something with the backside right here. This, we might just leave this a wall. I don't know, maybe like put like a market down here or something like that. And then we need to map out the rest of this, right? So when doing this, we can either do, we can make it dense. In all honesty, I like doing dense builds, but doing dense builds takes time. So we can either do a dense build or we can just do a subtle path that goes up to it. Maybe do like a dense build up here, maybe along the water, perhaps, and then just a subtle path, maybe like a farm back here, and do like a grand entrance over here. We could do something like that, but also, with that being said, I don't want to sell it short. You know what I mean? I don't want to spend forever on this, but at the same time, I don't want to sell it short for what it could be. Because, like, this little pathway up here, I do like this area. Fives, welcome in. Luke, welcome in. Josh, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. How are y'all doing? All right, Farina, good luck with the dishes. Mo, welcome in. How are you doing? Thank you for the heart-me's. Holy cow, we're missing some stuff. Morgs with the rose, Mo with the heart-me, and to go popular, Morgs with the heart-me, Mo with the tiny Carls, and Morgs with the tiny Carls. Girl, welcome in. How's y'all's day? Hopefully everything's going well. Put all the effort on the last bit. Girl, how is your coffee shop? Um, so the coffee shop that was right about in this area, it got demolished. I'm just gonna say that. How long are you streaming today? So we got started late today. Had some unexpected things going on, so we got started late. So it's currently 2:56. We're probably going to be live for about an hour more or something like that. It's probably not going to be that long, maybe an hour and a half, maybe an hour and a half. So we'll try to get as much done as we can, try to chit chat and get distracted as often as we can, prolonging the build and do all that stuff. What do we think? Is this a good color? Real quick before we move on. Is this a good color? We got peachy over here and we got green. Maybe in all honesty, we'll do like the same type of thing. We'll do like a stacked building right here. Why not? How could you? How could you? Oh gosh, let's not talk about the coffee shop. Y'all are crazy. Straight savages. Straight savage. That's just wild. Hard to believe. Let's, can we drag it back just a smidge bit? Let's see. Can we bring this back? Do this. Edit it just a bit. Chit-chatting is part of the creative process for sure, Wolfie, for sure. All right, so we like the green. Fives, how have you been? What you got going on today? Anything exciting? Strix, do you have 13,000 hearts or no one hearts at all? I'm crying. Oh no, so right now we've got 15,000 hearts at the moment, which is amazing. So genuinely thank y'all so much for the hearts. As I always say, the hearts is an easy way to help out the live without costing you anything. You know what I mean? Helps push us out on the For You page and all that good stuff. Bean, I see Bean has the lead. What do you have, Bean? What's your number? Let's look. 2,958. Let's go. All right. We got to build. We got to build. We got to do this. We got to focus. I'm looking at this though. I don't know if I like the way this looks. TBH. To be honest. Clearly says all 15K. Say thank you. Say thank you. Doing great. about the coffee shop. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna keep that entranceway on there. It's a neat concept, but I don't think we're gonna keep it. We could do something like this guy right here. We could do something like that, but I don't know. I don't know in all honesty. Let's delete it. Actually no, let's delete this and take this guy, flatten it, raise it up perhaps. But we have this rock. That's a partial issue to it. It's warm outside, but you're cold? That's crazy. It's kind of muggy out here. Z, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? Let's see if we do this. Can make it smaller. Do we have the smallest setting for that? Let's do that. Let's do this. Do a little dot right there. Then do this. It's still kind of big, but it's much smaller. Let's see if we can do this. Just put like a little deck on it, perhaps. But I feel like if we did it, we'd have to run it all the way across. You know, I think we're just gonna go with it. Make it a thing. Queen, how are you doing? Doesn't the game use AI? What do you mean does the game use AI? This game is strictly, I don't know. It does not use AI as a straightforward answer. It does not. The developers didn't use AI for creating this game at all. And I think maybe for these steps, we'll do the steps that come up and do this. It's literally a game where all you do is build, and it's very adaptive with the mechanics of it. So like as you put down your paths and stuff, it makes the bushes go away. And then as you hit your buildings with your path tool, it'll automatically create stairs. So it's not AI. It's just a really good game. You know what I mean? Queen, I'm doing good, friend. Thanks for asking. The wife's grandma, she's doing a lot better, right? So you know how like when people are sick, when she initially fell and went to the hospital, she was looking very rough. In the hospital that she went to is a very nice facility, but like a lot of hospitals, it's understaffed. You know what I mean? There's only like so many nurses that are working, and it's not their fault at all. It's a lot of hospitals have gone to like for profit, and there's just never enough people doing the work. So it makes it challenging on the staff, on the patients, all around. So she I think if we do it like this, it'll look better with that railing. But when we went there and saw her when she was in the hospital, she was looking very gray. And so she ended up getting like 3 units of blood. And in the process of all that stuff, and time, some food, nutrition, the blood, all that stuff, she looks a lot better. So she's come a long ways. Still has a long road to full recovery. She hasn't been cleared to put full weight on her leg yet, but she's doing better. Rue, welcome in, welcome in. This is Tiny Glade. It's kind of like SimCity in a way, and Minecraft. If they had a child, it made it a lot easier to build and make it a lot more aesthetically appealing. So yeah, Mist, welcome in. How are you doing, friend? That's how you make the stairs. Wow. Yeah. So when you do, sometimes it gets choppy, right? And if it gets choppy like this, when you're doing stairs that come up at an angle like that, so you can sometimes do different things to make it stand out a little more. Like do the top one narrow at the top as well. Sometimes that's a little trick to make it better. But it's all situation dependent, and really it's kind of challenging to chop them together like that. But what I was getting at with this, when you do them like this and you've got that little spot, another trick that you can do to hide that is do another set of stairs, make them skinny, and then drag this one over here, drag this one right there, and then bring this one up. And then either put a double-sided railing on it so it looks like that and hides that spot where it meets, right? Or you can put, you can put this guy on it. Or the higher one like that. So that kind of hides it. Makes it a little smoother. But let's see, can we Control Z that? So yeah. It's so peaceful. I'm starting to get overwhelmed. That's crazy. Carly, how are you doing? How are you? How about the puppy? How's the pup doing? So the pup is doing pretty well. Bonnie, welcome in, welcome in. Wait, did you build this? Yes, Bonnie. All of this stuff, all the maps that I show when I'm playing are all maps that I've built. And that's the point of this game. Oni, welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Chiz, welcome in. Thank you for the follow as well, friend. But, how's the dog? So, for those that have been here for the past week or two, the dog has a double ear infection. And we discovered this because his one ear got a hematoma on it. And so we're like, that's not normal. We should probably get that checked out. So took him to the vet. The vet was like, double ear infection. It's causing the hematoma. We got to put a drain in his ear. We got to take all your money. And he's got to wear a cone for like 3 weeks. So all in all, he's doing a lot better. Actually, no, let's do this. But that's the situation with him. We're going to do a long one for the side, and then we're going to space these out a little bit since we can't take it to the very edge. But thanks for asking. Please be a voice actor. I need to. All honesty, I need to look into it more than what I have. But the thing is, so here's the thing. I genuinely enjoy my career that I'm working in right now. But sometimes in life, when you stay in the same lane and keep doing the same thing, you know, sometimes it does get a little boring. Kind of, not really boring, you know what I mean? But sometimes it's good to change it up. Can we shorten this and still look good over there? We can. So maybe I really need to take that comment serious because people come in all the time and are like, dude, read me a bedtime story. Or they tell me to talk about putting a knife in a bed and telling me what to do with the knife and stuff. I'm not sure what the reference is on that, but I told my wife about it and she just looked at me funny, you know. I'm just kidding. Can we select that window, please? Oh gosh. Dude, what? Mo isn't part of that book talk. Mo said, dude, what? Anybody that's in that book talk group knows what I'm talking about. Oh gosh. Mo said, do what? That's definitely book talk. Oh gosh. Yeah, I got my wife a sweater like last year. I think I got it for her. I don't even remember why I think I just saw it and bought it. It wasn't even like a birthday thing or Christmas or anything. But anyways, I got it because it says my bookshelves are clean, but my books are still dirty. And I was like, oh my gosh, this girl. Should we do this guy right there? Well, we're gonna do it regardless. Tell me where you got it. I honestly think I could purchase it from Etsy. So I'm sure if you search it, you'll probably most likely potentially find it. Oh gosh, that little gap right there. You know what? We're gonna embrace that gap and do something with it. Can we? No, we can't. It's gonna be way too small. Let's take a set of steps and run them like this. And then let's take that off and put this, make it skinny, I guess. Bring it right here. Do this. You know, we'll just snap it to the building. Actually, let's turn it this way. Line it up with the center like that. Drag it out. Make it smaller. And do this. And we might have to shrink it down. Hopefully one day they give us wooden stairs. That's one of my big wishes. Wooden stairs for sure. Is that centered? Is that pretty centered? What do y'all think? I feel like that looks a little off. Okay, unfortunately I have to go back to work. Queen, as always, thanks for coming in. Thanks for being part of it. Thanks for all the support. Don't be weird about it. Love you, bye. Also, Mac, if I didn't get you, thank you for the heartbeat friend, the Go Populars, and the Tiny Carls mixed with the 4 roses. Thank you as well. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully everyone is having a phenomenal day. All right, one of the things that you can use for assisting with finding the center point are these arrows right here. So when you right click your building, these arrows will always be lined up with the center. So that's one way to kind of help you with finding the center. So we can see, and these beams right here, usually they're pretty centered as well. So with that being said, we're gonna grab it and we're just gonna scoot it a little bit over. And then this guy honestly looks a little off center. So we're gonna scoot that guy over and then scoot these guys over as well. And I think after doing that, I think we're gonna be relatively pretty close to centered with it. A tiny, yeah, see, I was thinking a tiny bit to the right as well, Mo, but according to the arrows, it's pretty well centered. Beauty, welcome in. Thank you for the heart me, the Go Popular. Rapture, super fan status coming in with it. Thank you for the heart me, the Go Popular, and the Tiny Carls. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you, thank you. Oh gosh, we forgot. We're gonna have. Can anyone even notice that? You know what? Can you even really tell that that's there? Can you though? I guess we can take this and scoot it out just a smidge, so it's hidden. Do the same thing with this guy. Line it back up so it's centered. Pretty good, pretty good. Katie, welcome in. Thanks for the follow, friend. But see, now this. That's good. It's gonna have to work. It does look okay now, actually. Mo. I'm relying on you to tell me when it doesn't look good and when it does. All right. So I'm gonna need you to be brutally honest and let me know when it's not. Angel, welcome in. Thank you for the tiny Carls, the heart me, and the rose as well. Hopefully the day's going well for it. Let's do double windows, yeah. What about that wheel? Honestly, I feel like this wheel over here, it's in a very peculiar spot, and I think we just need to leave it there. I took a nap for lunch, and it was the best decision. Now listening while I work, let's go. That's awesome. Honestly, I feel like works just need to let you take naps. You know what I mean? Like, do they want satisfied employees working to their full potential? Let them take naps. You know what I mean? Especially if you got like a job where you got to commute and you're waking up at like 4 in the morning. That type of thing. You need it. All right. Honestly, I'm not sure what we're going to do with this deck. Should we... Oh, gosh. Windows a little bit too high. These ones, they'll be all right. You know what I mean? They'll be all right. These ones are just for decor. Oh, gosh. We do have to... I feel like that door looks like it's not quite lined up with these steps. Let's take these steps real quick. Can we select steps, please? There we go. Let's drag it in like that. Let's do that move and then see if we can take this step and kind of fix it. I can't. Maybe I can't tell unless you really look. You know what I mean? Magic, welcome and thanks for the follow. Giant eye research. Apparently blueprints were not common in the building homes until somewhat recently. Really? That's pretty interesting. Glad to know. Patty, I can tell. Patty, girl, how are you doing? Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. Hopefully you're feeling better. It's satisfying to watch, Sophia. Thank you, friend. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's take a sip real quick. Let's hydrate. Don't screen record this. Don't be weird. Never mind. Looks perfect. All right. Should we decorate this or should we come back? I feel like we can come back for decorating it. Potentially. Or should we just go ahead and do it while we're at it? You know what? Let's go ahead and do it while we're at it. Actually, let's look. Did the front side of this. We have not changed the roof color. I feel like maybe we can squeeze a window in here. What do we think? I wish we do like little square windows that have glass in them. But you know what we could do? Maybe we can take 4 of these windows and kind of put them together like this. I don't know. Lovely building. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Should we leave it with 3 stacked on the left side? I'm trying to move that. I know this doesn't look like it, but I'm trying to move that like just a small little bit. Sometimes it's so hard to select your windows. It's okay. It looks different. Pause. It looks different. choice. It's a choice. A, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. We're at 42,000 likes, 19 new followers, 2,900 people have stopped in, and we're at 156 people there at the moment. If you're new here, if you enjoy the content, do me a favor, drop a follow, say something in the chat, and send some likes. All right. Where's our props? Let's just go and decorate it. We'll just go ahead and bring this over. Let's rotate it so it'll be the appropriate direction when we're grabbing them. We'll lower it down just a little bit, and we'll just throw some quick stuff on there. I think for this one, real quick, we'll do like a potentially long building. Look at that, put like a hay bale on it. That's crazy. Let's just do like one singular long building. Maybe slightly square, slightly rectangle. Let's take the railing off of it. Let's do another one. I see you deleted my name. Patty, I would never. Oh wait. That's not your name. Patty, I would never delete your name. Gosh, I hope he's not in here still. I'm just saying. I hope he's not in here still. Oh gosh. Should we do green? Green looks good. We're gonna do green. Looks like it says body. Okay, sounds like someone's just jealous and wants their name written. Okay, that's what it sounds like in my opinion. Let's make this a little bit bigger. I'm gonna select this one. Drag it up. Do this. Completely joking, by the way. Don't take it serious. Completely joking. We do a lot of joking. You know, this spot is tricky. Right? He did as soon as you left and laughed about it. Oh goodness. It's oh gosh. It's a very odd what does that mean, Mo? What does that mean? Caffeine. Dong. Welcome in, welcome in. How could you while I'm sick? Girl, they told me to. They literally got in the chat and they said delete her name. Right now. Delete her name. I swear. It wasn't my choice. It's a very odd A. Look at that. Beautiful. Such a beautiful name. Such a beautiful name. Just very nice and kind person. You know, just amazing. No, Patty, really, you're great. Hopefully you are feeling better. Let's do, you know, I feel like this table is just kind of a very odd, it's like a very odd spot because of the shape of the deck. So you know what we're gonna do this. We're gonna bring this guy over, and we're just not gonna give them a table. They're just gonna be sitting here facing each other, just hanging out. And that's gonna be all they do. That's it. We're gonna go back to the traditional table. And you know, if they add wooden stairs when we do this trick to make tables, they'd be wooden tables. You know what I mean? Hopefully one day they do that, because I think that would look phenomenal. Let's do this. And then let's do another one. Oh no, Patty, I saw you unpinned a comment. I missed it. Whatever the pinned comment was, I missed it. Giant, thank you for the heart me. Is that, oh gosh, I'm terrible with names. Is that Asia? Thank you for the rose. Thank you so much. Are you able to do the interiors? So you can kind of do the interiors, right? The interiors of these buildings, not necessarily. There are ways to do the interiors. I don't usually do them, but like on like this map right here, we did this open framed building, right? And so on the inside of this one, you can see where we have it decorated. So yeah, you kind of can do the interior. It's just rather challenging. And you can do like bookshelves by utilizing the tools that you have in a particular way. But that's not my thing. I don't usually prefer doing that. It all depends on how patient you are and how creative you are. You know what I mean? Uncle, welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? Emma, thank you, friend. Yeah, if you all have Tiny Glade and you have questions, definitely ask. I usually do try showing what's going on. And as I build, I usually talk about it and, you know, let people know what we got going on. What if we do... Would a small circular building look okay right here? Or a small circular table or so? Let's do this. Yeah, Beauty. Is Beauty still in here? Beauty comes in here pretty frequently. She plays Tiny Glade as well. And she does a phenomenal job with doing interiors. Let's do it like that, yeah. And let's do another circular table. Let's change the color. Let's do the green. Drag it down. That way it looks like we have a little bit of like a tablecloth style situation going on. I think we'll leave it like that. That'd be alright. How long have you had this game? So I started playing it somewhere around January time frame, and I started streaming towards the end of February. But the game name is Tiny Glade. I see someone ask that. Game's Tiny Glade. It's on PC. It's on Steam. It's generally $15, but it goes on sale kind of frequently. So keep that in mind. If you can't afford it today, you might be able to afford it in like a week or two when it goes on sale. I don't like the way this looks, in all honesty, but that's alright. That's alright. I also think we can probably do like a... Let's just try doing this wall real quick. Just kind of give this like a foundation type of thing going on here. So drag this over, drag it down, something kind of like that. Let's do the exact same thing right here. Except we're going to make it connect up here to the top. Maybe it's just too much detail. But maybe what's the worst that'll happen? We spend another day building? That'd be wild. Perfect. Shadow, welcome in. Thanks for sharing the live. Alley Cat, welcome in, welcome in. How's the game going? Are you enjoying it? Tell me about it. Tell me about your experience so far. All right, so for over here, we're going to do like the exact same thing we've been doing. We're going to keep that trend with this build, with this little bit of a wall and flowers behind it. We'll connect it to right here. And hold on, so we might just kind of drag it back a little bit. Meryl, I see you every day. Hey, I'm glad you're here. Glad you see me. But do me a favor. Drop a follow. Drop a follow. Download Tiny Glade. Join the Discord. And share your builds. No, I'm just kidding. But really, welcome in. Glad you clicked in. Glad you made it in. Hopefully your day's going well, friend. Let's do that. Let's cut it back just a little bit. And let's take our path tool, run it along the sides of it. Take our stairs tool. We'll try and do this move with it. Run it along the same type of pattern. I'm an architect, and I build stuff every day for work. And this seems a bit tough for me still. That's crazy. Just don't look at it, okay? You know what I mean? Like the architectural aspects of it that just don't quite match up to IRL. Just don't look at it. You know, the code violations and such stuff. You know what I mean? Like this floating kingdom right here. Okay? Just don't look at it. Just don't look at it. But the general concept of it. Okay, that's what we're looking at. That's what counts. But that's awesome. You know what? As an architect, I imagine you probably use like AutoCAD or some sort of a program, some sort of a CAD drawing, planning, blueprint type of program. I kind of wonder how good those programs are at like making building easy. You know what I mean? Because like this game, address my demand for Carl Hart. Welcome in. How are you? I didn't even see your comment. Welcome in. Hi, Carl. Is this available on iPad? It is not. Aiden, welcome in. How are you doing? Modeling too. Like Rivet and Blender would make 3D models and render it. That's pretty sweet. What kind of buildings do you do with your architectural stuff? Do you do residential buildings, commercial buildings, anything special? Like what do you do? Ramsey, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. You can pet the ducks, Alley Cat. Yes. Also, when you pet the ducks, nothing really special happens. But when you go for the fish, they swim away from your mouse. Kind of cute. I bet in any type of CAD program that you have for building your buildings, I bet they don't do that. And you can pet Carl. And when you pet Carl, is he hiding in the bush? When you pet Carl, he'll follow your mouse as well. But look how cute he is. But Carl has secrets. Carl is definitely has a secret life that we don't know about. And you know what? We're gonna get this guy. We gotta save him. Come up here, Carl. Come up here. Climb the hill. Sa, welcome in, welcome in. Congratulations on almost 15,000. What are we at? Sa, what are we at? Oh, Gus Boy. Do y'all hear him? He's got a big cone on his head. Hang tight. Gus Boy, what are you doing? You alright? You doing alright, boy? Okay. Gus needs attention. Carl's name is actually Carlos Fernandez. That's crazy, breakfast. How are you doing? How's his ear? So today's been shaking his head a lot more, so I think today he's definitely in a bit of discomfort. But it's not too crazy. Gus needs some cuddles. Actually, you know what calms him down the most is literally just giving him some attention. Really does. It's kind of crazy. Hang tight for a second. I'm gonna mute this for a second. I gotta give Gus some attention. Patty, I see you trying to hide. I see you. All right. Let's do a tree right here, perhaps. Hang tight. Let me see if I can get him to lay down. All right, poor dog. Poor dog. All right. Let's roughly put some buildings in. Let's just do that real quick. In this game, can you put villagers in there? I mean, kind of. Should we show the villagers? Should we show the villagers? So when we do this, I'm trying to remember. I mapped it out yesterday to try and get a rough idea for how we want to do it. So keep in mind, these buildings are just kind of in place. Maybe something like this guy right there. Do we want to do this guy right here? So with this set of stairs, it comes down. So we do another set of stairs that matches that and comes down right here. Maybe a building right there. So we'll do stairs that comes down this way. A path that goes like this. Let's rough it in. Do a path that goes like this. We're going to do buildings that run along this way. I hate to do it, you all, but I might just have to cut the live a little short because Gus definitely getting a little irritated with his ear. So I think we're gonna cut the live short. We've only been going for an hour. Haven't got anything done really, but we gotta cut it short. We're gonna get this going. Take care of my poor dog. Unfortunately, priorities in life, definitely dog before streaming. So with that being said, as always, thank y'all for being here. Thanks for being part of it. If you haven't followed yet, we've got 48 new followers, 67,000 likes, 218 people in here at the moment. If you haven't followed yet, do me a favor, drop a follow. Wish my dog a get well soon. But as always, thanks for being here. Thanks for being part of it. I work tomorrow, Saturday and Sundays. Y'all know how Saturdays and Sundays are. The wife is off, so the wife probably, maybe, potentially has plans. So I don't know if I'll be live Saturday or Sunday. Monday I go back to work. Then Tuesday and Wednesday next week, I'll be live for sure. 2 p.m. Eastern time, sometime around there. So as always, thank y'all so much. Don't be weird. Don't be weird about it. But don't be weird about it. Patty, you still on here? Oh gosh, Patty, I did not just delete your name. Love you, bye. Patty says, oh, wow. All right, y'all, for real. Have a good day. Thank y'all so much. I'll catch y'all next time. Big smooches. Love you, bye.